A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium and Athens. We have a top 25 clash between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get out to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So Missouri's offense will get first crack at it today. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And you have to be so impressed by what you've seen from the secondary all season long. When it comes to taking the ball away, it's like when the ball's in the air, David, it's theirs or it's nobody's. And every single year, we see really good secondaries. We see guys that can cover and run around, fly around. But you don't see the ball skills like what they have. It's almost like they've got a bunch of receivers playing.
Yeah, and it's really fun to watch them play on a string together. When they're in zone coverage, man, they have such great vision on the quarterback. They break on the football. When they're in man coverage, man, it looks, you're right, it looks like they're a wide receiver at times. So they present a lot of challenges. And if I'm a QB, man, I'm not making this thing about me throwing up 50-50 balls to my wide receiver, because this defense has proven they'll make plays.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Man, how nice is it to have that kind of a weapon? On third down, I can throw it short of the sticks, and the big fella can catch the football, break a tackle, get upfield, be big and strong, and convert that third down.
Running inside. It's Hardy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
From the gun on third down, Simmons. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
The Bulldogs offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Now we see Isaiah Canyon. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff awards. The tradition at the position of receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Bulldog! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Offense working from the pistol. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. Spinderella. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll try it again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at this.
Maybe increase. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Simmons. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. On target over the middle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The run inside. It's Phillips. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for a crease. It's Phillips. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. This time he wants to throw. Quickly complete. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Swings it out to his running back. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll move the wide receiver with the run on first and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there.
quickly, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial.
There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up.
He wants to go deep. Leaping grab for a big gain.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Throwing Simmons. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on third. Under fire. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback are smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply will not.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Running inside, it's Phillips.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. To throw, it's Stockton. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit.
Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Here's Simmons to throw. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Hey, guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Open space at the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. The give to Hardy. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called by the Bulldogs as their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Simmons. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Touchdown, Missouri! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Crosses the 30. Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Simmons from the gun on third down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes
upstairs to make the catch. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Dogs are in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Blasted as he lets it go. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Baylor taking on the number 4 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's BYU in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Georgia's head coach told me at halftime he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expected to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had. And make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying.
Hold on a minute. The offense still. They're going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, going to the air. Pucks it out of the air. Just couldn't get loose. They stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on fourth down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Simmons on play action. Dumps it off in the flats. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Missouri wants to go fast.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That is the freshman tight end who's still down on the field. We hope that's not too serious. Holly will keep an eye on it. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chain.
Obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to...
Could be an alley. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. And the stomping has commenced. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
David, I mean... you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On the run, it's Roberts.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Snowed under by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Fires on the move. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Roberts. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And here comes the offense on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Throwing Simmons. Here's a heat.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Good timing on the quick out. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. They'll move the tight end. Quick release by the QB. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Trying the run, it's Roberts. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. Here's Simmons to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Georgia sideline, this has turned a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up.
Here's a little room there. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll go right back to it. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. On the option. He'll toss it. Makes it past the marker. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Running inside, it's Roberts. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. The Bulldogs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. He's run out of bounds after the big... in business, first and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a third and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally with the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Rides to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Here comes the heat. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They'll go right back to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move, it's Roberts. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air, it's Stockton. Finds his man. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. They send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Floats it out in space. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. They go play action with Simmons. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Simmons. Fires on the move. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Austin Simmons wants to fire again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. right down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. This time, he's got his man. And that is how we will wrap this one up.